Hello, everybody. Guess what day it is today? Oh, you don't have to guess. You know it's Tuesday, right, Julie?
Right. My favorite day.
And it's time for the Carolyn Show. And so I've got some good books today to how do we say? Review. And it's coming to you live from the Walpole Town Library in the Pamela Sisson Howard Reading Nook. So thank you, Julie. As always, she's here doing the video. And she's so good at it. Anyway, okay. Oh my goodness. The Hour of the Witch. It's the newest one by Chris Bojalian. Oh, and it's so, so good. It's a thick book. It's like, but every page is a turner. So anyway, this one takes place in the 1600s Boston, where there's this, that Christian community who hated the Quakers and hated the Indians or the Native people, thought they were all devil worshippers or agents of the devil. But the sad part is that the women were so repressed. They're all goody this and goody that, but they weren't so good. But anyway, this the heroine here, they're living in Boston, immigrating from England, and she's a bit smarter than some of the men around her, and her husband mistreats her, and she tries to get a divorce, and this whole thing with the trial, and anyway, it was just the husband was an awful man. Oh, but in the end, I don't want to spoil it. Now, she doesn't get a divorce, but she gets what she wants in the end. Ooh. But meanwhile, it's a fascinating story about how women were so repressed, and the whole character of the new world, according to the old guys. But truly worth it.
Leave it to him. He always writes such good books. Yes.
Yes. And Laura Lippman has a new one also. This is called Dream Girl. And it's about this author who, his first book is called Dream Girl. And the heroine's name is Aubrey. So he falls in his condominium and is bedridden. So he starts getting mysterious phone calls from Aubrey. Ooh. So he goes in and out of his haze. So you never quite know if he's making it up, if he's really experiencing it. Ooh. But this is a real page turner. This is good. This is really good.
I've never read her before. I think I need to.
Laura Lippman? Oh yeah. She's she writes a lot about Baltimore. And that's where that takes place. She's each of her books is different from the previous one. So she's not a mystery writer. She's not a romance writer. She's a storyteller.
I was going to say she's a storyteller. Yep.
So you'll like that one. Now, who wouldn't love 9 Lives? And it's Danielle Steele, so you know it's going to be good. And a page turner. So this one is about, I have to write some of this down because I can't remember. I mean, it's like getting old. Mary Margaret Kelly. She lost her father when she was young. And her father was an Air Force pilot who was a racing devil-may-care guy. So her mother says to her, don't get involved with any devil deer guys. Get a real down-to-earth guy. And she tries it. But you know what will happen. She's not going to take Mom's advice. So here's another page turner and see what happens. This is a good She's actually, she writes a lot of books that I'm not sure that I really care for, but every once in a while it comes up with a really good one. And
Yep.
and I'm just in the minority because hundreds of readers love her.
Yes.
Because she is very prolific.
She is very prolific.
Right. And of course, my favorite,
Oh.
Carrie Greenwood, another Franny Fisher book, which is just, it's Franny. And you have to just love her. Franny's so ahead of her time. And, and I love the series that they've done on PBS, the Franny Fisher Mysteries.
And don't we have some here? Do we have some
Yes,
here?
we do.
Yes.
We do have them here. And they're quite good. And, her books are always, oh, this couldn't happen. But yes, it does. Yes, it does. She has all her famous characters with her Dot, her three wards that help her out, and the butler, and, and of course, the detective, Inspector. So this is it's light reading, perfect for summer, and quite a good read. I think you'll like it. So that's a good one. All right, so now we come to our oldie but goodie.
Oh.
Anita Shreve. Now, Anita Shreve writes. She writes a lot, and she has different characters. But this particular one, Fortune's Rocks, takes place in New Hampshire.
Ah.
And so you have to love it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about a young girl who, families from Boston, they come to New Hampshire for the summer, to Fortune's Rocks. Mm. And it's kind of an awakening for this young woman because she's a woman, a young girl of privilege. And there's something going on in the town involving immigrant workers from Canada, working in the mills.
Ah.
And she has kind of her social conscious is awakened. And it's an adventure for her to travel beyond what she knows. And of course, Anita Shreve.
Oh, she's a good writer.
She's a good writer. Takes you right along with her.
Yep.
So I read this way, way, way back long time ago. But and I saw it on the shelf and I went, oh, that's the one.
I can tell you that's true. Sometimes I'm listening to Carolyn back in the stacks and all of a sudden I hear her say, oh!
So that's it for this week. Except, we're doing Saturday
sneak peek, yes.
On Saturday because we're both here.
Yes.
See, Julie and I have to figure out our schedule. So did you have a good vacation?
I did have a good vacation. Did you?
I had a lovely vacation.
Excellent.
But someone stopped me on the street and said, where were you Tuesday? Because I missed you.
Oh.
And I said, well, I was on vacation. And this person said, well, you better get back. So anyway, to all of you, thank you so much. We really appreciate it, don't we, Julie?
We do. We most definitely do. Yes.
Okay, so that's all for this week.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Julie.